First up, we will see the things about Windows 10. Okay. First question. Okay. First question is minimum requirements to install Windows 10. How much? So what is the minimum requirement means? First is always go for CPU requirements. 1 gigahertz minimum processor is required. 1 gigahertz processor or faster than this one means higher than this one. Minimum means at least 1 gigahertz. Okay, it works on SoCs, system on chip, like a Raspberry Pi also it will work. RAM 1 GB for 32-bit and 2 GB for 64-bit OS. Okay, next hard disk. These are common for any operating system. You take Windows 10 or maybe a server, or you may take Linux. Common thing is minimum requirement to install. You know how to install means you should know um, the minimum system configuration, like system basic configuration to install the operating system. 16 GB for 32-bit OS means free disk space is required, and 20 GB for 64-bit minimum free space is required. Okay, next one is main important is display. How much resolution is required? For example, if you take any Windows operating system is required 800 to 600 except Windows 8. Windows 8 is specifically required 1024 into 768, more than that one. Srinivasa present. One second, I'll check it once. Srinivasa Nagasai, right? Yeah, present only. Chandrika present. The two more members are added. Niranjan also came.
Yes, sir, Niranjan Kore, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So because of Windows 8 is a touchscreen type means metro style. So you'll get a screens like this. Okay, tablet mode. So that's why it is a compulsory higher is required. So this is a minimum requirements. This is a normal screen. 800 to 600 screen is this much only. You won't get a very big one. So like this, you get a screen size is like this. This is a like a 1024 into 768. So my screen is, so this is a total screen, right? So first of all, clear the screen. So this total width, this is the width. This is 1366. The pixel size is 1366. Normally, if you see some screen like it is also same size, but it may be higher than this one. Difference is pixel. In number of pixel increases, the clarity will increases. That's the thing. Okay, so, and this is from top to bottom means completely down. Okay, from top to bottom, this is 768 in my screen. Okay, height, so that is this one. So this is 800, so 800 is a little bit lesser than this one, like this. You may find 800, and this is a 600, maybe like this is a 600 screen. Okay, so width and height, so it is different from different monitors. Okay, if you go for HD, just HD, this is the HD. Okay, full HD means double than this one, 4K, four times than this one. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so display resolution, so you can check your resolution from here also. Display settings, personalize, you can go there, you can find it, try in your system. Okay, of course, we required a basic display drivers for a data screen, so this is the minimum requirements. Now, editions. What are the Windows 10 editions? Very good. First one is Home Edition, Windows 10 Professional, Enterprise. You can put a full Enterprise or ENT is also okay. Next, Windows 10 Mobile. Okay, Mobile, Windows 10 Education. Education for educational institute. Through educational institute, you can assign to students also. For example, there is a university. Through university, principal will give you a license in your system. So he will give you a license. That's so simple. So I'm above 13 years, above 13 years compulsory. If I'm above 13 years, so if my college providing as a Windows 10 partner, if my college is Windows 10 partner, means Microsoft partner. So from there, so if they purchase a license, I will get a license. That's it. Okay, it's not a specific, like enterprise only. Of course, LTVS something is there, so that is a long term, large scale kind of stuff is there, but I'm not going for that one. Yeah, show the present. Okay, good. Okay, this is next licensing. See, so 43 present, right? So 43 present. It's new. Okay, why I forget a license SEN. A license is better. Okay, so there is a mainly three modes of licenses are there. One is retail. What is retail? So you go and purchase a license from the Microsoft, or you buy a DVD, Windows 10 DVD, you purchase it. There is a license key. So you buy a license key. An individual user purchase a license key. So that is retail. Next one, OEM. What is OEM? OEM. I need abbreviation. So OEM refers to license that manufacturer install on a new device. So simply say original equipment manufacturer actually. So I'm searching for a definition to show you. Later you can find it. What is a OEM or a paperless kind of stuff. What is OEM key? Yeah, original equipment manufacturer key. Okay, OEM, original equipment manufacturer key. So the meaning is you purchase a laptop. You purchase a laptop and you purchase a laptop. You got a Windows 10 with it. Like nowadays we are purchasing a laptops or a desktop with a operating system, right? With operating system we are purchasing. Earlier days, we buy a computer like a PC without operating system. We install operating system, or we ask some technician or a friends. So we install a operating system, mostly illegal. Okay, so or we purchase in a retail manner. So you purchase a laptop. Okay, you purchase a laptop without operating system. You buy a operating system separately, and you install it, and you put a your retail key and activate the your operating system. That is a retail. OEM means you got a laptop with operating system. OEM means you got a laptop with operating system. Okay, OEM means you purchase a laptop with operating system. That is called a OEM, original equipment manufacturer key. So for example, I have a Windows. For example, this is my laptop. I got it with a Windows 10, something like a home edition. Generally, we are all getting a with a home edition. Now, I want to remove this OS and install Windows 10 Pro, but you should insert Pro key separately. Okay, Pro key separately, compulsory because of it's a different versions. Okay, if in case your operating system got corrupted or something has happened, so you want to remove this OS and install Windows 10 Home again. You don't okay. You want to install Windows 10 Home again. So you need to give any key because your laptop with this operating system, you got a laptop with a operating system from the company, means like a Lenovo, HP, like that. You purchase a laptop with operating system. It comes with a OEM license. It means this license key built inside of your laptop hardware only. So if you whenever you install the same edition of operating system, automatically it will activates. Automatically it activates. But this key won't work with the other laptops. I have other laptop or a desktop, so I want to transfer this operating system from here to here. This OEM key won't work. Okay, so what is OEM? Original equipment manufacturer key. It means when you purchase a laptop or a desktop from company directly, we along with operating system. So the operating system license is OEM type of license. OEM type of license is stores inside the device only. So whenever you remove the operating system, install the same edition of operating system, automatically it will activate the product. Okay, but it cannot be transferred from one system to another system. Any hardware changes, your license key will may damage. Next, volume license. What is this volume license? The enterprise, usually in enterprise or while you are using professional. Normally, enterprise editions for organizations. Enterprise editions for organizations. See, here it is. I have a lot of computers in my organizations. Laptops or computers in my organization. I'm using a enterprise edition. Normally, enterprise editions we cannot purchase from outside. Okay, you have to purchase it from Microsoft, and you have to give the details how many laptops and desktops are there, how many licenses you require. So this is my server. I purchase something like a hundred licenses at a time. At a time, I purchase 100 licenses. I put all these licenses in my server. Okay, this server distribute the license to all my client PCs. Okay, I don't go to each and every PC to give the license, so my server will distribute license key automatically to all my 100 computers. If I have more than it, so again you have to purchase more. Okay, so like that is a volume license, means you purchase the licenses as per your requirement, means large number of license you can purchase it, and you can distribute the license to individual computers through a server, or maybe a directly, or maybe a something called a KMS, sorry, KMS, key management system. KMS, key management system. That is also a licensing server which license the thing. So these are about your license. Power options. What are the power options? Power saver means when your laptop is running, if you are running with a desktop, normal PC, you can put any mode, no problem, because of it is runs on a main power supply only, directly main power supply to SMPS. Okay, so then you whatever you want to put it, you can put it. But if it is a laptop also runs on a battery. Okay, both main power and as well as a battery, so battery will charge, right? So only you are not connected to your charger, only battery, so you must put it in a power saver. What it will do, power saver, so slow down your PC, and means it is always intended to save the power. You don't do anything on your system, within a 5 minutes screen will be off, within a 10 minutes PC will go to sleeping mode, so like that. So it will save your power. Balanced. What is a balanced? Both performance and battery will balancing, it will go, means you have 100% charging and you want to do some work, important work, so you can put in a balanced, no problem. Okay, and you are doing a you don't have a charger, now currently charger is not there, and you are doing some small work only, power charge mode is better. You can click on your battery also, you can change it. I'm removing my charger. See, immediately dropped to 96%. Okay. So quick settings, all settings. Yeah, Lenovo. So you can go to the power options. You can read it. Just go to control panel, go to power options. Okay, like this. Balanced. Automatically balanced performance with the energy consumption and cable hardware. And now it is not a class, so that's why I'm not doing it. Next one is high performance. What is high performance? You are doing some important work, continuous work is there, so you don't want to let your system screen off, or maybe go to sleep mode kind of stuff. You have to continually work, and you put a charger, then you can put a high performance. Power is there, charger is connected, now it is charging is going on, no problem, high performance. Charger is not connected, it is, and you are doing very small work. Okay, it is a possible that better if you don't do anything, let itself it wait and let it go to sleep mode, so then it's a power saver mode. And you are doing some work and it is uh, no charger connected, but it is important work, so that's you can go for balance, so then it will balance the both performance and power consumption. Sign in options. In Windows 10, there is a different ways to sign into the computer. One is password. One is a password. You can go to sign in option, go to settings and sign in options. Okay. So then you can see the things. So if you put a Microsoft account, you can operate your system with a Microsoft account also. So Microsoft account also, you can give Microsoft account that password or a pin number, like a, you know mobile phone pin number, 4 pin or 8 pin, like that you can use pin numbers also. So password, normal regular password, local account and password. Microsoft account also we can able to operate. Next, picture password. Okay, so you have to upload some picture and identify certain spots, like a group selfie, and select some faces as a password. So select these three parts, so then automatically it is considered as a picture password. Next, halo feature. What is a halo feature? It is a biometric. It's a biometric type of passwords like a thumb. Okay, thumb impression. So you can use a thumb impression or a eye. Sorry, face. Face recognition or like that. So face kind of stuff or maybe eye also maybe one of the thing. Um, okay, but mainly thumb impression or face recognition. You can like a mobile phone thumb like that. It is then a fingerprint sensor or a face recognition also there. Iris in Apple can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So like this, these are the sign in options. These are some future. First of all, I have to tell the futures also, but I didn't tell the futures. So, but keep going. Uh, Important things to. We'll go to the features. Then, based on that, we can explain easily. What are the features in a Windows 10 startup start menu? This is the startup and start menu. Okay, startup screen, start menu screen is a different. Okay, compared to the old version Windows 8. Okay, uh, tablet mode. Okay, you can convert your Windows 10 into tablet. Okay, both you can use normal mode and as well as the tablet mode also you can use it like that you can use it. Hyper-V, mainly Hyper-V is available both in Windows 8 is also Hyper-V is there, but Pro and Enterprise you have a Hyper-V. BitLocker is a common. It's not only this one, BitLocker is from Windows 7 onwards. BitLocker is a common. In Windows 8, one more is introduced now, BitLocker. Is a 7, 8, BitLocker is there. Yeah, very good. Cortana. Okay, Cortana, not Corona. Cortana. So this is the Cortana. Okay. Sometimes earlier it is works in my system, but now it is not working. Hello, Cortana.
Hey there.
Open Paint.
Opening Microsoft Paint with Run Download article. Open the Start menu. If you just need to access Microsoft Paint but cannot locate the shortcut, you'll need to access. Op-
MS Paint.
Microsoft Paint is a simple raster graphics
Yeah,
editor that has been included with all versions of.
so that is it. Okay. So now at least it is speaking something. Previously it is giving a lot of outputs. Earlier it is working good. Even you can shut down and um, you can able to shut down the PC, restart the PC, sign out also. Sorry. Tell me out of what. You want to try Katana? Mm. So what is the future? I remember. Reset. Reset option. That is called a restore option. You can restore your operating system without required any CD DVD. Something is happened to your system automatically. You can able to restore. BitLocker is there in 7, 8. It is there in 7 and as well as 8 and 10 also. Okay. File history introduced in 8 and 10. Okay. Antivirus kind of stuff. What is that one? Defender. Okay. Defender is also from 7, 8 and 10. Now it is a Microsoft Defender. Okay, so Microsoft Defender. Um, uh, yeah, reset option is in a 7 is introduced actually. It is in 8. Okay, so but it's in 8 and as well as a 10, but both are little bit different. Okay, both are different. Reset or restore option. So that is best thing. So some tell me anything. The settings also introduced here only. Some things. Firewalls are common. Remaining are the same thing only. More action menu. Just an action menu is action. This is action. Notification. Click on notification. This is the action. This is also action, but this is if you click on notifications, action menu will appear. You can convert into tablet mode, network, alarm, remote connectivity, mobile hotspot. I put a sport or spot. Spot. Okay. So like this, these are the features. Okay, go through once anything. Okay, so these are the features of Windows 10. So what I told, Windows 10 minimum requirements, editions, licenses, power options, sign-in options, biometric recognitions. Important is Cortana compulsory. Cortana, Hyper-V, and this one. Okay, action menu and notification, task view. This is task view. This is a task view. I don't know whether you can view or not. I don't know. Very good. Edge browser. Edge browser. Microsoft Edge browser, not just a browser. It is a default. What is Microsoft Edge? It is a question. What is Microsoft Edge? What is Edge? It's a default web browser. Default web browser in a Windows 10. Very simple answer. What is Microsoft Edge? Default web browser in a Windows 10. Default web browser in a Windows 10. Okay. Microsoft means in IE also there. Internet Explorer is also there, but it now it is not much now. Maximum they are not developing IE again. Means it's IE 11 stopped. So edges keep developing. Okay, so it's a default web browser. One more someone told that is also a good one. Microsoft Store. How it is we forget. Microsoft Store. You can install applications from Microsoft Store directly. Okay. Okay. So these are main thing. BitLocker to Go is also there. Windows to Go. It is introduced in 8. It is also there in Windows 10. Okay, Windows to Go. But don't speak Windows to Go. If you know, it is okay. If you don't able to explain it, it's okay. Leave it. No problem. Okay. Next, installation steps. Okay. So in this one, two things are there. Firewall is there from XP onwards. One is pre-installation, post-installation means after installation of an operating system, what you will do. Pre-installation means starting one. Okay, like that. Um, any questions from Windows 10? EMDs commands. Some commands I'm going to tell. Like you want to create a file, so copy con, okay, copy con file name, okay. Then you have to give Control C. The meaning of this one is Control C, okay. Sometimes Control Z. So you don't know Windows to go, then it's okay, no problem, leave it. Okay, so copy that. To create a directory, so MD, MD, data one directory, okay, like that. You want to change the directory, CD, data one. You want to come out from the directory, okay, from main directory to previous directory, CD dot that, okay. You want to change drive letter, like E colon, okay. I'm in a C drive. You want to change it to E drive, okay. You want to do copy file, like a copy file one to data one, so like that, so we can able to copy, okay. So if both are in same place, otherwise you have to give location. Move, okay, move file one to data two, some directory, it is directory. Rename, run file one to file two, like that, rename, rename, okay. Date, for look for a date slash d, okay. Like this, it's date slash d, only date. To change the date, only date, you have to change the date or a Control Z, Control C, sorry. I'm telling you Windows commands. This is for time. This is how you can look at a time, okay. And what you do, so open a CMD, type help, just enter. You'll get a commands here, lot of commands here, so you can try, okay. mkdir md, both are same. Mkdir md, both are same, okay. mkdir md, both are same. Next, you want to delete the file, okay. So rename is completed, so you want to delete the file, del file one, okay, del file one. So you want to delete a directory, so like rd, remove directory, like that, data 3, if it is there, okay. There is command you like this, I will show you. Rd, remove directory, okay. Rem means records mark. Ren means rename file or rename command also you can. Rmdir also we can use it. Rmdir also we can use it. So where is it? Commands, okay. Next, rmdir also we can able to use it. If in case a directory is not empty, not empty, so then you have to use command like this. I will tell you. Rmdir slash question mark, and what happen, it will tell you what to do. Slashes slash q type, okay. So slashes or slash q, meaning is if directory contains some data, it won't delete it, then you have to delete complete a directory and subdirectories and files inside. So you have to use like this, you have to use like this. You can use rmdir or rd also, okay. Rmdir or rd also, okay. If directory is empty, you can delete it. If directory is not empty, you cannot delete, so you have to use this one. How many commands I said? Make directory, change directory, or to change the path, changing C to E or like this. So like you want to see, here it is. I want to go to E drive. So this is now E drive. Okay. So I want to see what is there inside. dir, dir like ls command. Dir is a like a ls command. So you will give all the data. Okay. um, cd change directory, projects. I went to the projects again. Dir, this is a all directories are there. I'm going to create a file, copy con file 1, and this is file 1. Control C. I created a file. Okay. So you want to see the year. This is file 1. Yeah, tell me. Okay. So these are the some basic commands. The lot of commands are there. These are the some commands. For example, I want to write something inside a some file. So echo hello. So this is file 2, file 2. You want to read it. So type file 2 with quotations. With quotations it is came. Okay. So no, DOS is not a DOS is a operating system. Yes, of course, right. DOS is an operating system. Of course, this is a Windows CMD. All DOS commands won't work here. Okay. You don't need to know anything, guys. Just you have to practice once. Take a 10 minutes. Go through once all the commands, then you will understand how to use it. So first only I will tell type help in a command prompt. So then you will get a lot of things. Okay. So these are the commands. We don't know what they will ask. That's why I'm telling. Okay. We don't know. No one will guess exactly what questions they will ask. We cannot ignore the questions what they will ask. Okay. Next, practice step by step how to share a file or a folder and access file or a folder through network. How to share a folder? Normal folder only. So first of all, um, my folder name is data one. So on data one, go to right click. RT means right click. Okay. Go to properties. Go to properties. Go to sharing tab. Share or a sharing tab. Share tab. Then check share this folder. Okay, share this folder and give permissions. Okay, so then permissions. Give the permissions. Okay, then click OK, OK kind of stuff. And now access. How to access? Go to run. The run, put a slash slash. Okay. For example, this is in PC1. Okay, this is PC2. Okay, so slash slash PC1 IP address. IP address you have to type it. So I'm not typing any addresses. Okay. Then it will ask for a username, means PC1's username. Password is also PC1's users password you have to type. So then you can access the data. What are you doing practically? You have to tell that one. What is the difference between enterprise and pro and kind of stuff? Pro enterprise having a Hyper-V, pro and enterprise having a Windows to go features. Okay, that's leave it. Um, group group policy will get it. App locker you will get it. App locker you will get it like that. Okay. Which practicals you done a Windows 10? Please give me the list. I will explain fast. One thing I told, sharing folder. Still you have a confusion, then I will tell. Yeah. Disk management. Very good.
I share. Show these practicals, these permissions and accessing.
For files kind of stuff. Sharing.
Yes.
Okay. I can't access, but I will show you how to share it. Okay. So something folder which contains some data. So from my PC, someone will access from other PC. So right click, go to properties, sharing tab. Okay, correct only. So I change it. Sharing tab, sharing. Go to advanced sharing. Always go to advanced sharing. Go to advanced sharing. Click it. Share this folder. Share this folder. Go to permissions. Everyone. Yellow permissions. Apply. Okay. Apply. Okay. Then you will get like this. This is the network path. Okay. And close. Then it is shared. Okay. It's got shared. Like if you want to see again, go to properties, sharing tab. It is already shared. So advanced sharing, like this you have to select this one, give the permission, everyone select it. Okay. So what I will do, don't share this folder. Apply. Okay. Trust. It is not shared, right? So please anybody tell how to share the folder. Take a folder with the content. What is first step? How to share a folder? First step.
Right click.
Very good. Right click.
Go to properties.
Properties.
Sharing tab.
Very good.
Advanced sharing. Advanced sharing.
Very good.
Share the folder. Permissions. Select the
Permissions.
folder.
Apply. 31. Full control. Apply.
Apply.
Okay. Apply. Sir,
Yeah, tell me. Suddenly you all are done. Okay. So this is a network path.
sir,
Yeah, tell me.
this is for sharing between user accounts in the same PC, right?
No.
Okay, so if we share that link to any other PC, that can be
Yes.
accessible, right?
This is my PC one. I shared it. Okay. This is another PC, means another computer. That is
Okay,
PC2. This PC2 want this data.
okay, sir.
Okay. So I shared it from here. I shared it here. I want to access from here. Okay. So sharing is steps are same, but from accessing, so you have to go to run, put a slash, this slash. Okay. Like this list. So where is white space? Like this slash. And
Sir, is
IP
it up
address
to
of PC1.
persons within the network, sir?
Within the network. Within the network. Within the LAN network. Through internet means that is different type of architecture is there. not like from my PC to your PC won't access. Okay, because we don't connect with any VPN or any separate network. That is, we can't access within the LAN. Simply, like if I have a laptop here, if I have another laptop and both want to share the data, so they can share the data. Okay, so here PC wants IP address.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
What is the difference between sharing and give access?
You
Give
shared.
access. Yes, sir.
You shared means you shared from the PC one, your PC. You share the data.
Yes,
Other
sir.
person has to access now,
Yes, sir.
so you have to give permission to access, and he should know how to access.
Okay, sir.
Okay, like that, same thing. Don't think me wrong, and that is also there here. Here it is. Okay, at least two videos are there. 1 hour, 1 hour. Drag it to middle and watch it. Okay, so how to access if you want to know, or if you are not done or not complete, because we need a two system, right? You guys are having 4 GB RAM and you don't get a two Windows 10s to run, or at least your physical machine to Windows 10 also we can able to access. Possibilities there. A lot of guideline is required, so lot of patience is required to teach and as well as learn also. Okay, if you guys are doing mistake, then it's very difficult to correct. Okay,
Sir, in command prompt, we should if we write that path, we can be able to access that PC to now.
not a common point. Go to run. This is run slash slash remote PC IP address. I don't know my IP address here now, so I go to local. And mine is okay. So you have to give the IP address generally. So this is a shade now. So it is look like this one. Think like I accessing from different PC. Okay, I'm not doing with a different PC. Think like I am accessing from different PC. So this is the folder I shared, right? So here it is visible. So open it, so you can get the data, so you can access the data from here. And I given a full permission means you can read, write, delete the data also. Okay, if you don't want it, you can give normal permissions only. So that is a sharing. File access means read and write access. You given a NTFS security. What is NTFS security? File access permissions through network as well as within the system, means between two users. Okay, it is GHRUU through network. You can control user access, like who can able to access, who cannot able to access, kind of stuff. You can put it through network and as well as a between users in same PC. Okay, that is you done. So read permission, read allow permission, write allow permission, read deny permission, right? That kind of when TFS security you're done. We'll go to disk management. What are the things you've done in a disk management? Go to run, right?
Disk
Disk
empty.msc.
ng empty msc. So you have to take an example here. Voice is breaking. Voice is breaking. I didn't get anything. Okay, so this is my disk. I want to divide the disk first. So what I have to do? Shrink volume. So then we got some part like this. For example, This is the something around 200 GB space is there. It contains some 20 GB data, but I want a 100 GB separate one. Shrink volume and put a 100 GB means 102400. So then separate unallocated partition of 100 GB will create it. This is 100 GB now. This is 100 GB. So divide 200 GB into small part. So that is divide a 200 GB into separate 100. So what to do? Shrinking volume, or maybe 150 50, or maybe 50, or 100 and 50, like that we can able to divide further. Shrinking volume. Next one, extend. What is extend? Same story, same hard disk. I have a partition. So this is a 200 GB partition. So this is a 20 GB partition. Here it is a 50 GB partition is there, like this. I want this is a unallocated, means nothing is there inside. Now I want to add some part here. For example, I want to add 10 GB to this 20 GB. So then what happened? This is 30 GB. This unallocated is 40 GB, and remaining is like that. Okay. You want to extend the adjacent one, means compulsory this side only, not this side. Compulsory. This is for example D drive. Okay, for D drive it should be this side, not this side. It should be unallocated. It should be unallocated means it is not currently not using. Okay, so we can add this size to here. How much size you want to add it? That much size you can add it using extended volume up to 50, like this. How much space unallocated is there? That much we can able to add it here. We can't add it to this one. We can't add like this. Why? Because this is left side, right side kind of stuff. Extended volume. These are the main two things. Tell me any other things. I'm putting my what happened? MBR GPT
సరే texted అనుకోవచ్చు.
yesterday.
I texted అనుకోవచ్చు, just go through once.
One is DOS is a OS or not? Is that question? What is Windows to go? In
I will
text.
post it again, so 1 second.
Put in everyone mode, so then I will understand. Okay. Now, suppose if your hard disk is completely full, how come you know that is completely filled with the data? That is without seeing a data storage memory. How will we know it? It will send a notification or a red color. Okay. Currently, mine is not showing in red color. Generally, if it is full, it shows red in color. Okay, red in color. Disk full notification you will generate it, and this blue color is turned into red color without knowing, like without checking how much data is full, and like you can see um, how much. This is a total disk space. Okay, so this is a total disk space. Where is the pen? Yeah, this is the total disk space, total capacity of C drive. This is the used memory. This is free space. So the question is, without seeing the data storage memory, how will we know it? Without seeing this one also, very simple. This blue color become red color. That's the first thing. Second one is, go to properties. You'll understand how much free memory is there, how much used space is there, and total capacity is there. Like that. No need to open the disk and select all and right click properties and storage. Not required. Okay, and notification logs also we can see. Means notification generated, it shows in a event log. How to open event log? event vwr dot msc. It will take time. event vwr dot msc. These are the Windows logs system. Okay, so definitely it will show here. So go through once what is Windows logs also. It's general question, general interview question, general question. So because we are in a but place, right? So your responsibility is very high in your organization. Okay, monitoring side is compulsory. It will take a lot of time. That's why I'm trying to skip it. Yeah. Any other practicals you done?
User management.
User management, how to create user. Okay, step by step how to create a user, type of users. Okay, create a user in a current Windows 10 two ways we can create. One is go to settings, then go to accounts. Okay, then create a user. Okay, so that is like this. This is settings, accounts. See sign in options. Can you see sign in options? Guys, you have a system. You don't need to do anything. Just go to options and read it. You will understand. Okay, this is the Microsoft account. You if you want, you can put a Microsoft account also here. Family and others. Go to family and others. Add family member or add someone else to this PC. So if you click here, then it will show you how to add an account. It will generate that kind of stuff. Now it is in internet. Now it will ask for a Microsoft account. Yeah, it will ask for Microsoft account. So you have to go to this. I don't have this person sign in information. Then it will ask for either create an account or add user without a Microsoft account. Username, passwords, give it. That's it. Okay, so this is the one way you can able to go to things. What is go to settings, accounts, family and others, add someone else to this PC. So remember that one. So I am stopping here. So another way. What is another way to create a account? Go to run comp mgmt.msc. Yeah, where is a user account kind of stuff? Is missing here. So don't worry, that is because it's a.
MGR, MSC, sir.
One second, wait. Then this is loading. Here it is missing. Tell me that one. L.
LUS, sir, MGR. MGR.ms. MGMT.ms.
I think I done a mistake. LUS R.
So let's try MGT.
No.
Sir, MGR, sir.
No, sir, MGR.
Uh, you said correct. Okay, LUSR MGR. You said correct, but it is not there because it's a See, it is this is Snap-in may not be used with the editions of Windows 10. Meaning is this is Windows 10 Home. This option is not there. Local users and groups. Okay, so that's it is not showing. So, but you can go to local users and groups or lusrmgr.msc. So then it meaning is local users and group. Okay, there you can able to you can create a here right click new user. So try once you again just check it once how to create a user. Okay, that is type of users. Normally administrator. Another one is standard user. Administrator has all kind of powers. Standard user don't have.
Yes.
Not waste. Like think. Huh?
Guest user.
Yeah, one more is there. Guest, very good. One more is there. That is a guest user. Okay. Administrator can change anything, can go, can read anywhere, can read any data, can modify anything. Okay. It can change the settings, can install the applications. That is a administrator. Standard user cannot change the settings. He can create a data, he can modify the data, he can delete the data in his profile and as well as a common drives like a C drive, D drive, like that. Okay, but he cannot add a user, he cannot delete a user, he cannot modify user, or maybe he cannot modify the settings, he cannot install the application, he cannot uninstall the application without permission of administrator. Without a administrator password he can't do anything. Okay, one more is guest. Guest is the most common user in a your system. Okay, so with guest is not a specific user. Standard user means I can add any standard like a administrator. I'm an administrator. Latif is an administrator. A standard user is like a Bhairavi is a one, Chandrika, Chinna, or Anup. I put as a standard user. So multiple different users. Type is standard user only. Guest is a not a type of user. Guest is a user. Guest is a user. Directly login, not login as a guest, login guest. Okay, so is a guest only. That's guest is guest. Okay, another one is fixed users are there. Another one is administrator. There is a user called administrator. Usually administrator guest are in a disable mode. If you enable these things, their direct name is administrator. Okay, guest name is guest only. Okay, this is administrator type of user means I am a Latif, I am an administrator. Username is Latif, but I am administrator. Chinna is a standard user. Username is Chinna only. But this is administrator, administrator. Guest is guest only. So these are the things. Okay. Any other things? Please tell me. Just we will finish this one.
What is domain?
Domain.
Work group also, sir.
You want now?
Yes, sir.
So we'll discuss this one and we'll take a break. Then we'll go to the Python. So Python is okay, no problem. While sleeping also you can learn.
Sir, what is VPN?
What it is?
VPN, sir, VPN.
VPN. First we'll go to the domain and work group. So few definitions are there. Compulsory.
ACL also.
ACL. What happened? Is Sai sir asking any questions or what?
Yes, sir.
Raising doubts, sir.
Raining of questions, sir.
Yeah, if you have a doubt, like you are asking me, just like you can ask Sir also. Sir is very friendly. His voice is first day, 2 days is like that, but you can ask so many questions. He has lot of patience. He will explain very good. He got almost 20, 30 years experience in a real time. Okay, so he's also very good in a very patiently will explain.
Answers then.
Sir, whenever we are answering, he was telling everything is wrong.
No problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. Okay, So
We
don't
have
you
a
worry.
different type of statement, sir.
Yeah. So for initially you won't get it, but later on days, like you can ask also, ask him some questions also. He will explain it. Okay.
Sir, if
Because
we
he's a
ask,
Sir,
senior now,
he
so
say that
obviously matter is a little bit different.
Sir,
sir,
okay.
if
So
we
every
ask him
time they
question,
want answer as that they want.
Yeah. So
no,
you
sir, if we ask question, he repeat, he again ask some us question, sir.
okay.
If he is giving any answer also, he will ask question from that answer also.
I know that all the matters. Okay, so let us finish this one. But if you keep going now, so you will understand the way of his teaching. Okay.
okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay. I from starting itself, I am a trainer only. He's you don't know the level of student. Okay, so little bit confusion is there, but still is much good. Okay, yeah, we'll forget what it is. Yeah, first of all, work group. I think already I forward a video for you, but we'll see the work group. What is the work group? I have a laptop, right? Desktop, laptops, individual pieces, and there is no centralized administrator or a centralized server. No centralized server, no centralized administrator. So that is called a decentralized, okay, decentralized administration. So no central, no centralized central server or a controller. No central control, no central server. Okay, it is a decentralized administrator. Okay, individual PCs or laptops or systems has their own administrator. Okay, already I told now I have Windows 10. First time you install Windows 10, who is the administrator of your Windows 10 virtual machine? First account you created, right? For the first account whatever they created, so I remember Vaidevi created a Windows 10 with Vaidevi as a user account, is a administrator of that Windows 10. Later you added a standard accounts. Okay, individual PCs or a system has their own administrator, no centralized administrator. But once you are added to the domain administrator is administrator of your PC, right? So like that, individual PCs are there's administrator of this one. Okay, they has own control over the your system. Okay, the system means my PC, I control it. No one will control my PC. No one will control my PC. So like that we can able to do it. So faster, slower, but look at here. This is my PC. These are my individual PCs. They are in the network. Okay, they are all in the network or may not be network. I have an account here. Okay, so for example, Anjali account is there. It is very difficult to write with this. Okay, Anjali account is here. Is a administrator. Okay, and here Devi, Anu, with small names I want it. Yeah, Chinna is there. Okay, so what happened? Who is admin here? Anjali is admin, Vaidevi admin, Anup is admin, Chinna is admin here. Okay, if you add any other account and entire users in this PC data, their profile data stores here only. And who can able to control this PC? Anjali. Who can able to control this PC? Vaidevi. Who can able to control this PC? Anup. Who can able to control this PC? Chinna only. And Anjali cannot control this PC. Vaidevi cannot control this PC. Okay, Anjali cannot control this PC. Chinna cannot control this PC. Okay, so the PCs admin, the individual PCs has their own administrator. They can able to control their PCs. They cannot control other species. They cannot control other species. That is another important. And PCR. Okay, so that is another point. So that is called a work group. First is work group, decentralized administration. No centralized server or a centralized control or no centralized administrator. They have their individual administrator, so they has a own control over the system. They cannot control other PCs or a system. That is a work group. But of course, there's a few things about a work group is there. Um, that is, these are a PCs. I have a multiple PCs in my network, like this, like this. These are all in a network. Commonly, they are sharing the data. So like that. If I put these specifically in a one work group, these PCs in a work group called a work group one. Okay, I put these two PCs as a work group two. The group name is work group two. So they can share commonly printers, scanners, like within themselves. Easily they can able to share it because there are belongs to a group, member of a work group, but no centralized control. No centralized control, but they can share a common data because there are belongs to a particular work group. That's it. Okay, but here it is. What is domain? First of all, domain. Whenever you type in a Google, whenever you type a domain, it will give you a lot of different type of statements. So you want to get about a domain, Active Directory domain, AD domain, or a Active Directory domain. You have to tell it. Okay. The first definition, directly I will tell a definition. Then we'll go to the definition.
Only domain. Then you also explain active domain, active directory domain.
Sometimes it will give, sometimes like this is a domain. Like you can get Microsoft.com. That is also domain. This is also domain. It is URL, but sometimes you can also call domain. Do you register your domain? Okay, like that website name is also we call it as a domain. Uh, which domain you are belongs to? Okay, that is a question, right? Domain means is a English meaning is which group you are belongs to. Okay, you are working in a storage. People are asking which domain you are belongs to. Is it a software development, testing, or like that? So your domain is storage. Okay, your domain is a testing. So like that, it is a common grouping. So that's why when you type a domain, so it may show you different answers. So suddenly you forget about a domain, it is a common thing. But when you type a domain, you will get a different kind of things. Domain is an identification string that defines a realm of administrative anatomy, okay, authority or a control within the internet. If you tell this answer, mainly interviewer is like me, they will scold you. So they said get out from here. Okay, so compulsory Active Directory domain. Okay, this is Active Directory. A logical group of objects share common administration, security, and replication setting. It is okay to think. Define administrative boundary, manage set of devices, services, system in the centralized manner. That is also agreeable. Okay, at least related to the Active Directory little bit. Okay, a little bit are almost with a different pattern of definitions are there. So at least it is good. Okay, that's the difference, guys. Google is not not. You should know how to search for an answer. My answer is this is my Microsoft answer. Logical administrative boundary of users and computers. Okay, a logical administrative boundary. Okay, the boundary means if you are a member of a particular domain, so your all belongs to a particular domain only. So Active Directory domain, a logical administrative boundary of users and computers. So another thing is, what is Active Directory? When you search about what is Active Directory, so you will get some other things. Not Active Directory. So the question will come up: what is Active Directory? Active Directory is a old name, and Active Directory Domain Services new name from 2008 onwards. 2003 Active Directory. Before 2003, there is no Active Directory. Understand? Before 2003, there is no Active Directory. That's why it is showing it is a Microsoft proprietary directory service. Of course, it is a Microsoft proprietary services. It is Active Directory concept is belongs to Microsoft. Okay, so Active Directory, it means short name is AD, or we can say ADDS, Active Directory Domain Services. Because in Active Directory there's other services are there, ADRMS kind of stuff. Okay, so what is this? It is actually Active Directory database. Active Directory is a database. It stores ident user identity, usernames identity. Spelling is correct. So check it in my PPT. Okay, user identity or identity, usernames, anything you can put user information, computer information. Okay, group information, services, and resources. Printer information, scanner information, sources. Okay,
Can see the central repository.
what it is?
Can we say it's a central repository?
Oh yeah, it is like a central repository only. What is central repository? You store every information in a single location with a single name. It is like a central repository only. But if enter your here that name again, it will go to repository, GitHub or like this. Okay. Yeah, yeah, of course. The meaning is that one only. Correct one is that is we can meaning is like that only. And Active Directory also do okay authenticate users and computers when they log in to domain or network. So usually they use a word called network, not a domain. So when you log into the network means through network you log into the centralized computer. These are the domain related definitions. These are a domain related definitions. So I put a domain or AD domain. Both are same guys. So domain related definition. Why I given a gap? Because when you are saying difference between work group and domain, this is we don't touch normally. This is purely domain. When you say work group and domain, then you have to go with the work group domain type of only. So work group is a decentralized and this is centralized administration. Decentralized administration. Okay. There is a central server or a control is there. The central server we call it as a what we call the central server which controls your domain. Tell me, you know. Domain controller, server name. This is domain controller. Active Directory is a service. Active Directory is a service. It's a service. Okay. Domain controller. Um, no individual. No. Okay. So domain admin is administrator of all systems in domain. In domain, not outside of domain. So okay. Mm. So domain admin account, domain admin or a domain admin can domain admins can control over all PCs or systems. Both meaning is same. Domain admin means a just a group. Domain administrator is a user. Actually, administrator is a no, your domain first time server administrator is a administrator. Okay. So this is about your domain and work group. Any questions? VPN. VPN we'll see that one later. VPN. Okay. Try to digest these things first of all. Yeah, it is almost 11 kind of